You're telling me there will be a meter long spider, a 4 meter long centipede? Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm actually so good. Thank you so much though. Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel, or welcome in if you're new. I am Channie, and today we're watching Your Time Machine Broke at the Worst Time in History by Kurzgesagt in a Nutshell. We're watching this live on twitch.tv/chanzonia. Join us next time if you have the time and you would like to. We would love to see you there. Join us, one of us, one of us. Let's go. That is 22. 22 is cold? 22 is like peak summer for us. That is crazy. Sweating weather here, literally. We have cookies. We do have cookies here. We have pancakes and cookies. Alright, so time machines. I like learning about time.
Your time machine broke, and you're stuck in the worst time in history. It feels like you stepped into an oven. There are no plants or any vegetation, and almost no moisture in the air. The sunlight, smashing down from the cloudless and weirdly colored sky, is reflected by an endless sea of red and orange sand dunes stretching.
Dune mentioned? No way. Sorry. I actually need to stop. Like, what is wrong with me? Why are you saying ma'am? It's a good show. I need to read the books. I want to get the books.
Stretching over the horizon for thousands of kilometers. Dust devils the size of buildings dance over the hellish landscape.
You're in the early Triassic, hothouse Earth 250 million years ago, a few million years after the worst mass extinction in history. The planet is still suffering from a permanent fever. Volcanism and the runaway greenhouse effect has transformed the planet into hell. There's 3 to 5 times more CO2 in the air than in the human era. The formation of the massive supercontinent Pangaea led to the largest desert in history that barely sees any rain. The gigantic ocean is warm, even deep below. 2 superheated currents circulate around the globe, pumping extreme amounts of heat and moisture into the atmosphere. There's no ice, even at the poles.
Seems like you're stuck in the center of the desert,
oh my God, the steam
isolated by
coming out of the ears.
Ancient land masses. One of the most hostile environments Earth has ever produced. The deserts we know are still full of life, but not this one. Its core is starved of moisture, and the air is bone dry. Your skin dries out immediately, and your lips begin to crack. The CO2-rich air is easily 50 degrees Celsius and sears your lungs with every labored breath. The rubber soles of your boots begin to melt. If you touch the ground, you'll get burns. Your sweat evaporates before it could cool you, and your exposed skin begins to crack within minutes. Suddenly, it becomes even hotter as a red sandstorm envelops the landscape. Like thousands of tiny sparks, burning hot sand hits your skin. You're pressing your machine's buttons at random. It can't do time travel, but it can still move. You shoot over some of the mightiest mountains Earth has ever seen. Eventually, you stop at the shores of the Tethys Sea. The vast shallow ocean looks more like a swamp among scattered groups of waist-high ferns and spindly stems with tufted foliage.
Wait, they're kind of cute though. Wait, what are these ones called? Oh wait, this says here, Lestrosaurus. They're cute. It's like a sea puppy. Can I pet that dog?
Saurus feeding on them eye you curiously. The water is murky and looks sickly and milky.
Yeah, maybe don't touch that.
Float on the surface like oil slicks. The air is hot and humid like a steam room. It's hard to breathe, and your sweat can't evaporate and cool you. Even the water can't give you any relief. It's as hot as a freshly run.
I mean, it's hot, but like you already mentioned that there's a bunch of germs in there. I wouldn't splash it on my face. Absolutely not.
This hot ocean can't hold much oxygen, especially in deeper layers. Bacteria and bivalves are the only species that thrive here. The waves move almost sluggishly through this thick bacterial soup. When they break, they leave behind a glistening, iridescent film. Each wave that hits the shore releases a mist that makes your eyes and throat burn, carrying the rotten egg stench of hydrogen sulfide up from the oxygen-starved depths.
Yucky.
Barely conscious from the heat and smell and CO2, you look at the horizon. A storm is building unlike any you've ever seen. The hot ocean feeds it endless energy, and with no continents to slow it down, it will dwarf the fiercest hurricanes of your time. You're doomed. Your broken time machine jolts and screeches. Something's happening.
Oh, it's gonna send me elsewhere. Oh, new time.
You're near the equator, in the late Carboniferous, 320 million years ago. The atmosphere is thick with moisture.
Those germs aren't used in an environment that is you. The chances they would be harmless for you. Oh.
The climate is locked in a never-ending wet super summer without any other seasons. Colliding continents are covered by the largest swamps the planet will ever see. A paradise for plants, growing faster than their dead biomass can decompose. The ground beneath is a warm, soggy mass of decaying vegetation. What will be an endless desert in 70 million years is now an endless alien jungle. A huge variety of life is thriving in this period.
From your perspective, this is not that great. You're lost in a maze of giant tree-like plants towering over a twisted undergrowth of giant ferns and endless varieties of bizarre and unfamiliar vegetation. The thick, humid air smells of sweet decay, but breathing makes you dizzy. Your vision seems too sharp. Your thoughts...
Is the sweet, like, decay smell, is it because of, like, the vegetation around? Or a different reason?
Slightly frantic. The dense plant cover has supercharged the atmosphere with oxygen, 60% higher than in the human era, and your body is trying to cope. Which is great for the dominant land animals, which have conquered every niche of this majestic garden. Bugs. You're stuck in the golden age of arthropods. In this oxygen-rich world, they have evolved to sizes that will never be possible again.
Oh my
They are
god.
innumerable and everywhere. Armored cat-sized megarachni crash through the undergrowth.
Oh my god, oh my god, no.
Above you, the griffin fly with wings spanning nearly a meter and beating like helicopter blades catches a Paleodictyoptera mid-flight.
What are these names?
Stumble through the bushes filled with countless crawling creatures as an arthropleura the length of a car picks its way through the ferns, moving countless legs in hypnotic waves. You reach a swampy clearing and stumble into the shallow water, dizzy and terrified as a Pulmonoscorpius rips apart its prey, eyeing you with some interest. Here in the clearing, you can see the sky above the canopy glow shrieking red, intensifying at an alarming pace. The extreme humidity here creates sudden...
Okay, personally, I'd rather be in the era before where it's like so hot and everything is so dry and like a desert than be like surrounded by this many bugs. I physically can't do it. I can't. You're telling me there will be a meter-long spider, a 4-meter-long centipede? Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm actually so good. Thank you so much, though. Appreciate it. Holy shit, so much. Goddamn, nope. Literally, like, hell no. I want the dog-sized spider and a 4-meter centipede. No, you don't, TD. No. A meter-sized flying insect. Imagine, bro. It's already bad when they're tiny and can fly. Imagine a meter-long insect flying above you. Oh my god. Have you guys, like... It's like flying roaches. Have you guys seen flying roaches? They're the worst thing ever. Why can they fly? I don't get it. I don't understand. Please make it stop. Make it stop. Terrifying. I'm still traumatized. I still have trauma from seeing one in the bathroom ages ago, and I still have flashbacks of it. Like, no. But the torso-sized dragonfly sounds cool. No, it don't. Dragonflies are scary. I know they're, like, not harmful. I believe they don't attack you or bite you, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But I don't know. They're scary. Anything that flies scares me, insect-wise. I don't know. I'm already afraid, super afraid of spiders. I'm very afraid of bees as well. And dragonflies. Anything that flies, honestly. Any insect that flies, keep it away from me. I will panic. A millipede the size of a car. I'm good. I am so good. They can bite? Wait, really? I thought they couldn't. Am I the only one who finds them cute? I mean, to each their own. It's just, I personally can't. I don't know how people do it. I don't know. More of a nibble than a bite. I'm afraid of Boeing. Anything that flies. Boeings are a little scary too, not gonna lie. I gotta check. Is this a Boeing I'm flying on? Maybe I should cancel it, you know? Dragonflies are so docile you wouldn't even notice if one landed on you. Yes, I would, because they're so loud. I remember when I was a kid and we were on the playground and one, actually it was like three of them. Like three of them were like flying, but one was like so close to me and kept flying around me. I was like, brother, what is this? And then like some of the kids were like fine with it and I was panicking. I was running around like a maniac. I was, yeah, traumatizing. They're so big. Why are they so big? And they fly so fast. They be zooming. They're like zoom, 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 zoom. Okay. Everything in nature can bite, they just choose not to. That's true. I bite. You guys ever like get overwhelmed with emotions that you start biting and you just bite their arm a little bit? Rar. No, it's just me. I'm weird. Oh, oh, okay. I see how it is. It'd be like that. Okay. No. Okay. All right. Noted. Noted. I remember seeing camel spiders. What are camel spiders? I don't know if I want to look it up personally, so maybe describe it a little bit. Run from shade to shade, including the shade cast by a person. Also, they like kind of follow you, except oh wait, and dragonflies are so solid they wouldn't even notice if one landed on you, except my sister who saw one land on her shoulder and she cried and ran all the way home. That's me. Granted, it was a big one. The one I seen was a big one. Well, to me then, when I was a little kid, it looked humongous to me. Maybe as an adult now I would be like, okay, it's not that big, but for me then it was like, yeah, it was end of the world. I was like, oh my god, why is this thing flying around me? I'm gonna die. I bite myself. No. They scream and hiss as they chase you. YouTube, is my Twitch chat trolling? Are they joking with me? Surely a spider wouldn't be hissing, right? Don't feel discouraged or like you shouldn't have told that. Just because we don't have the same experience, it's still worth saying you're valid. Thank you, Kale. Appreciate it. I think they run 15 miles per hour. Spiders do hiss? They do. I never heard them hiss. Me neither. But also, I try to leave any place with the spiders. I remember my school had a lot of like daddy long leg spiders, and like the boys used to like always go and grab them and like try to scare the other students. And I'm just like, why are y'all doing that? And they're like, they're harmless. Bro, I was like, I would bolt to the other end of the school every time just to like to avoid that. And then like when I had to enter the school through that entrance, I would be like ducking extra just to like avoid them. They're so scary. Even, yeah, those ones that are like quote unquote harmless. To me, every spider is harmful. The small hairs too on insects, that's like what makes my skin like just the thought of it now, like I have to like do a little shake. Like my skin just like tenses up. I can't do it. Those species can create a hissing or chirping sound by rubbing together body parts, a mechanism known as stridulation. Stridulation? Interesting. Tarantulas hiss. I had two tarantulas. They were small babies. Pretty sure daddy longlegs aren't really. They aren't spiders? It looks like spiders to me. I don't know. I remember I used to watch a lot of reptile YouTubers and I learned a lot of stuff about spiders, especially tarantulas. I mean, honestly, like it's interesting. It's just like I generally just can't. So I'll probably won't even include pictures of the spiders my chat was mentioning, unfortunately, because just looking at pictures too, it makes my like, yeah, it makes my body react. So sorry in advance for that. But yeah, let's continue watching this. I forgot the area name, but it's way more vegetative, more green than the other one. But all the animals or insects in it are very overgrown.
Violent thunderstorms and the oxygen-rich atmosphere makes everything dangerously flammable. Even the wet vegetation can burst into explosive flame with the slightest spark. Why do all of your trips end in a storm? Well, at least it will take all the creatures that want to eat you with it. Your broken time machine jolts back to life. The world is folding in on itself.
You've woken up in the early Devonian, 400 million
Devonian.
years ago. Most of the
Devonian. Chansonian. Devonian. Let them cook. 1 second. We may see my lord? Question mark.
planet is covered in shallow seas, while the land is
Sea,
mostly rocky
water.
plains and mountains broken.
Oh, shallow seas. Okay. not necessarily my lore yet. Maybe we need the part where like we have more water.
And
That's
by
what we
braided
need.
rivers and mudflats, Earth is in a state of transition. For about 100 million years, life has begun to break down rocks into soil, a soft layer that enables plants to grow and life thrive. The ozone layer is slowly building up, fed by organisms releasing gases. Recently,
Ozone layer,
this process
nice.
has been speeding
All
up.
the
land is
flowers.
turning from toxic to semi-habitable.
The sky looks wrong somehow. The sun blazes
Right.
harsh and white, barely filtered by the
Oh,
unfamiliar
because there's no ozone layer yet. That's why it feels harsher.
atmosphere. The air feels thin, with only 15% oxygen compared to today's 21. Each breath feels shallow and unsatisfying. You're on the verge of passing out and can only move slowly. At least it's currently moderately warm and not stormy. But it's what dominates these lands that makes this world truly alien. Reaching up to 8 meters into the sky are massive obelisks of fungal prototaxites. As you walk closer, you notice spores catching the sunlight, drifting through the air like tiny stars. Your movement disturbs more of them, creating clouds suspended in the thin atmosphere. They coat your skin with a fine, powdery, itchy film. You try not to think about how many you're inhaling with every breath in this oxygen-poor air. The ground feels nothing like soil. It's mostly rock, partly covered by a thin, slightly springy layer of decomposing matter. Some shallow water pools reflect the pale alien sky above. Between the fungal towers, there's a carpet of
Oh my God,
smaller
the slow
fungi
waddle.
and a few alien-like primitive plants. No flowers, no leaves, just strange green stalks and fern-like structures that reach your ankles. Around you, the fungal towers rise like pale pillars. Their surfaces neither smooth nor rough, but something in between. They're neither wet nor
Interesting.
dry, slightly yielding under your touch. Small patches of what might be lichen create splashes of muted greens and yellows on their surfaces. The only animals you can spot are a few insects burrowing into the large mushrooms. Everything is eerily quiet.
At least the insects are more normal size now. So I'll allow it. I'll accept it.
You sit down on a rock. Is this it? As the night approaches, the pale sky
feel like
shifts
less
into sickly
populated
purples
too.
and greys, bleeding into the darkness. No animal sounds announce the coming night, just the solemn whisper of the prototaxites creaking in the wind. Through the thin atmosphere, the stars and the Milky Way illuminate the scenery with unsettling clarity. The fungal towers loom as pale shapes against the starlit sky, their silhouettes seeming even more wrong in the darkness. You are utterly alone, a time traveler lost in an alien world. Your time machine sputters.
What now?
The end?
Time to start
our time.
rebuilding civilization. And while a hammer and saw would come in handy, the single most important tool you'll need is your mind. Enter our
Mind.
friends at Brilliant, who can
Brilliant.
transform your mind into a Swiss Army knife capable of tackling all kinds of problems. Brilliant
Oh, did you guys know that kurzgesagt is making a game? I think it's releasing this year, if I'm not mistaken. I have it wishlisted. I forgot the name though. But yeah, they're making a game. Very demure, very mindful. I like it. Excited to try it out.
helps you get smarter every day with thousands of bite-sized interactive lessons on anything you might be curious about. Level up your skills in maths
Brilliant.
and logic with hands-on visual challenges that feel like a
And I
game.
want to play this.
Learn to think
or do
like a
this.
scientist, exploring the physics of everything from a game of pool to black holes. And plug into the big ideas
Ooh.
powering technology as you build real
Coding,
skills in programming,
gulps.
AI, data analysis, and more. Brilliant has a huge library of lessons to explore, with
Brilliant.
new lessons added each month. In each one, you learn through discovery by trying things yourself. In just minutes a day, you'll become a better thinker and problem solver with all the tools you need to transform the world for the better. To explore
Yippee.
everything Brilliant has to offer for free for a full 30 days, visit brilliant.org/nutshell or click on the link in the description. You'll also get 20% off an annual
Ooh.
premium subscription.
Okay, 20 off, not bad, not bad. So that was your time machine broke at the worst time in history. We went through 3 different phases. The first one, which reminded me a lot of Dune, Lisan Al Kaib, shout out Dune. Personally, I think I prefer this one and the last one they mentioned. Really bad with names, I forgot the names, sorry about that. Because the first one, like I said, I am to an extent used to very warm weathers. Now, granted, this one is on like even beyond what I'm used to for sure. I did not mind it much. The second one was like in this like vegetation area, but like also like kind of swampy, but with overgrown insects and bugs, some of which can fly as well. So that's an absolute no-go for me. I'm good on that. Keep it to yourself. You can keep it. Keep her, she's yours. Enjoy it over there, but I'm not going there. And then the last one seemed nice, but the oxygen levels were very low. It was less insects. The sky was clear because still like low oxygen and like no ozone layer was built yet. But I don't know. It seemed like more on a chill side. The big mushrooms also looked very interesting. But yeah, those were the 3 parts mentioned. But do let me know down in the comments which of these 3 times would you consider being in? Would love to know. No leopard used to warm weather caught. Listen, I used to be a desert fox, so I'm good. Plus, I'm a water spirit. I'll survive there. I got like internal water cooling system. I'm good. But this was again a very enjoyable video by kurzgesagt, and if you like this video as well, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, YouTube. Ding dong.